Hey, this is WTii, and this is some Diablo 3 level 60 Demon Hunter gameplay. And I'm going to be showing you a little bit of it. It's in Act 1 nonetheless, and I'll be making my way to what I like to call the Leech King. But of course he's the Skeleton King in this game. So I'm just going to find him. And it's only a matter of time until I do. Where are you? This is on Inferno difficulty, by the way. I've started that recently and I'm going to stick with it. It's nasty, but I've got my gear up. You can have a look. Before I was on like 8,000 or something. My damage was terrible and I was really suffering. But I still suffer from basically getting one-shotted some of the time. Even on these low-level mobs, which are the first ones. So if you go into Act 2, Act 3, I'm going to get destroyed. So I still need to get my vitality up if I want to progress further. But for now, I got my damage up to quite a reasonable amount, but it could be better. I've seen better weapons that I wish I could have, but I haven't got. And as well as gear. But yeah, just gotta keep on at it and try not to get hit, basically. And you can get the most out of Demon Hunter. A lot of the time you'll end up fighting the opponent when you can't even see them. They're not even on your screen. Because you have to keep that much distance away from them, otherwise you could get insta-gibbed. It is a bit like that. So we're into the Royal Crypts now. You're scared? I'm scared. Ooh! What's in there? It's a skeleton! It's a dead skeleton. Or is it undead? What's around here? Oh, is it Lyric's sword? Bit of RP.
Keep your distance from it. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leonic.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
Got my magic phone to 103 because I've got 5 buffs of Nephilim Fala. I'm not sure how much more that can stack. If it can keep stacking, then I'm going to continue stacking it because it increases your magic find. And you can only get it, or you can refresh it, it's back to 30 minutes, every time you kill a special mob, whether they be a champion pack, which are the blue ones, or a yellow one, which is like ridiculously hard. Some combinations are just almost impossible. You get all different types of combinations: Molten, Fury, Carriers, Horde, Plague, Undead. I'm trying to think whilst I'm doing this, but it's not working, is it? No! I can't do 2 things at the same time. It's so difficult. Oh. Yeah, anyway, the yellow mobs are bloody hard, or they can be relatively reasonable. At best. You'll be lucky to have one that is difficult, basically. Difficult is like the easiest setting you get for a yellow mob. And then impossible is what it goes up to. And it gets to impossible stage pretty quickly. So the champion packs are your best bets. But obviously you can't pick and choose. So you've just got to keep on cracking on, go through the levels and try and hunt them down and kill them before your Nephilim Fala buff runs out. You can only have the Nephilim Fala buff once you hit level 60. You won't get it before that point. Essentially what should happen is, if I do manage to kill the Leech King, or the Skeleton King, then he should drop a bit more loot than he normally would do. Because I've got extra magic find, so I'm more likely to find magic items. Do you mind? It's so dark you can't see them until they start firing at you. I'm just trying to play it safe at the moment because I've got low health as it is, so I'm trying not to get myself killed. I'm using the Templar as my sort of tank, but you can't really use him in Act 2, at least not at this point. When I did, last time I tried it, which wasn't that long ago, he was just getting one-shotted by the mobs, so he was basically useless. He'd go and charge in and try and tank the mobs, and then he'd just get killed, and you have to wait 20 seconds before you can get him again. But in Act 1 of Inferno, he does tend to stay alive until he gets to the champion packs, and then he gets his ass handed to him. But any distraction I can have is a welcome benefit, basically. Let's do this. I've got 24 minutes left. to kill Lich King, and then once I've done that, I think I can start it again or try and farm up more special mobs. I don't know if they stack. I'm only just really experiencing this now on a solo basis.
You were defeated
So
the moment you surrendered.
I'll find out when it comes around to it, really. I'll have a look at my abilities soon. At the moment these mobs are pretty squishy because of Act 1, so that's the only reason why I can't go any further, because they are squishy-ish in the next act, but they are ridiculous. They like super fast and they just one-shot me from like off the screen. It's crazy. Anyway, these are my abilities. Hungering Arrow with Puncturing Arrow, Clustered Arrow with Dazzling Arrow, Cold Trots with Jagged Spikes, and Fault with Tumble, and Companion with Back Companion. So that's 2 companions, specifically a Bat Companion, that is just one. Can we see the bat? There he is. You can just keep killing them over and over. Right, oh yeah, I got distracted there by my own stuff. Rain of Vengeance with Dark Cloud, Cull the Weak, Steady Aim, and Archery, so I want to keep as far away from the enemy as possible. I would change Cull the Weak because of the way I've done my spec, actually, arguably. It depends, but I've got it. And if you do dare to change your abilities, then you're going to lose a Nephilim Fella, which I don't think is a good thing, because the whole point of the game it is a good thing and a bad thing, because it stops you from cheesing and changing your spec for each boss and scenario. But that's part of the game. That's the whole part of the game. So Blizzard are denying you playing the game properly if you want to keep the Magic Find on. Because if I change any abilities or do anything to enhance them or whatever, from this point on, you can say goodbye to that buff. Right then, Mr. Skeleton King, if that is your real name, which I think it is actually the Lich King, we shall do this and give this a go. I don't think I've done this yet in Inferno. I've done it in a team, but I've not done it in solo. I don't think so. It's a lot of hit and run, which is what I love with Demon Hunter. Got to be careful not to get one shot, to be honest. Oh, lag, what the f... Oh, you'll get that. Unfortunately, the Diablo 3 servers are a little bit on the laggy side, so it makes it rather dangerous to play any character, but sometimes, specifically, from my own experience, I would say a Demon Hunter, because when you're trying to hit run micro, luckily I can get away with it, but when the servers are a bit more busy, basically it glitches and it actually makes it worse if you try to hit run, because it brings you towards the boss. And the same thing is when I do a fault like this, sometimes I actually fault towards things. So yeah, you've got to be real careful. At the moment this is pretty easy actually. I can quite easily control this, and I'm probably ready for Act 2 looking at this, because the last time I was in Act 2 I struggled, but I can only assume that I'm probably ready for Act 2. Well, actually, there's a bit more Act 1 to go, so I should really see how I get on, and I might continue recording. I'll see how long it goes on, whether people want to see that. But... oh, come on.
The world is a safer place.
Right, just waiting for him to do another TP. There we go. Oh, look at that. Better take a health pot. There's no point there. That's why you take a health pot, because I would have definitely died then. And there it is! Come on! I was run out of discipline now. I need discipline to fault every time he does that, because you can predict the timing of it. He did get considerably more difficult, didn't he? Towards that later stage, and I don't know whether that was just luck or whether he does get harder, but that was pretty bad. I had that totally under control, and suddenly I just totally ran out of discipline, and bye-bye. Cannot get away from him constantly teleporting to me. Perhaps in the later stages of his life he teleports to you all the time, so if anything I should save my discipline towards the end. Use it up at the start, save it at the end. Live and learn, because like I say, I haven't done this yet on solo, so from my experience that's what I judged from that. I'd say that went well up until that point, where I definitely needed fault more than anything. Come on. I fucking pressed the button. This is a bit... I'm definitely pressing the button. It doesn't always go off though. Gotta kill those skeletons to get the health globes. Bastard. One more teleport to me and I'm dead.
My strength is back.
I didn't want the map, thank you very much. You've got to kind of predict when he's doing it. You can see it, but sometimes I have to be off the screen. That's what the whole idea is of faulting there. You do it as he's teleporting, so you shouldn't get hit. Luckily, sometimes your character dodges because I am a demon hunter, so I do have dexterity, and I managed to dodge there because I need to build up my sexy discipline because that's looking rather low at the moment, and he's getting quite low on his health as well, so he might start going a bit more psychotic. Where are you? There we go, there's the one shot. So I needed to teleport there, fault rather. The irritating thing, like I say, is at the moment it isn't too laggy, but when it is super laggy it makes it almost impossible. But this fault has a slight delay to it, so even if you do try to time it perfectly, it may not always go off. So good luck with that. Come on then, let's get him killed. Enough of this, enough messing around. The thing that makes it tricky is you need to see him on the screen in order to see what he's doing. But you need to keep maximum range for my buffs and just for your own safety. I just wish that the camera zoom was just slightly further out. That's all, really. That would be a nice treat for ranged classes specifically. Oh, that was cheeky. I'm gonna go find a health globule. I keep calling them globbles. What the health globe? Like a snow globe, except health. Blood red. Getting a bit close for comfort there. You can see in the minimap where he spawns. You're teleporting to me. I can see it. You bastard. Get back. Now.
I feel better now.
This tires out your hand, I'm telling you that for sure. Hey, that was cheeky. I'm taking a potion because I don't want to get one shot. Which almost happened there if I didn't fault in time. But I'm very low on discipline, as we can see. So I kind of have to not use a vault for a while. And just hope that I don't get screwed over like now. Right, I've got quite a bit for faulting. No! Fucking hell! Bastard! Left me with too little HP and I couldn't find a health globe about. He isn't that easy though. He's easy up until that point. And then you're like, oh, I've got like 6 discipline. This regens incredibly slowly. It takes 30 seconds or 1 second basically. It regens 1 per 1 second, so that's 38 seconds I've got to wait, which in a tight fight like this is a long time to wait to get all your discipline back. I'm gonna have to repair after this if this goes south. But my temper's just got 1 shot, so he might not be the best. Whoa! I've got to just shut up, to be honest, and get on with this now. Too hard trying to do this and concentrate at the same time. My Templar coming back. Hello, how you doing? That was cheap! He teleported to go down there. Did you see the animation? I vaulted to the right, and then he teleported here. Watch that again. The animation shows him going down here, and that was a bit cheaty, to be honest. But if that's going to happen, then you've got to play with it, and you've got to understand it. So that means that I've essentially got to vault at the very last split second, bearing in mind that because of lag as well, that pressing that button there, that fault took probably about 0.25 seconds to go off, rather than just going straight off as soon as I do it. Oh snap! What can I do?
That would not be wise.
I can't use town portal. I can't get out. Oh, that was my fault.
I will not do that.
Well, I'm pretty broken. I've got 3,000 DPS, so I'm just going to have to sacrifice myself here because I'm running out of time. 13 minutes left to kill him. Once I get used to the fight, I'll get it down. All these little glitches like I'm noticing there. He was teleporting down here. I was here. I went right. Faulting to the right. And then he just ended up here. So, whether that's intended or not, you've got to understand that that can now happen. So you've got to be prepared for it. So I'm just going to let myself die because I can't possibly kill him now. Okay. Revive, and this time do not enter. Teleport. Leave it alone. Don't go in there. There we go. Teleporting now. Oh, this is going to be expensive.
I worked my hands to the bone.
May as well salvage some shizzle.
By the grace of the ancients.
Okay. I'm going to shut up now and get on with this and see if that makes a difference. Still got me. Got me again. He's got incredibly long range. I faulted. I definitely pressed it then, but it didn't go off. Irritating because now I'm going to probably have to use a potion. Oh, well, I even vaulted there and I still got hit. So this is what I'm talking about. What can you do there? This is just basically now going down to luck. I was trying to be smart. I'm trying to work it out and get every little bit of critical information that would make a difference to the fight down. But apparently that doesn't mean shite. Because I vaulted several times there at the exact right moment and still got hit. So what can I do? there's the Templar again. This is what I mean. Bolts. Get hit. I'm going to leave it a little bit longer then for that fault. Got to work out the timing. Come on, where is it? That's not it. And now I need to see him again. So if he TPs to me, I know how to fault. Now. Now. But I still can't see him. Now. Just about managed to get a glimpse of him. This is why you have to have him in your vision. It's so crucial. But I don't need to be this bloody close at the same time because I'm at a huge risk. I can't see him. Now. Running out of discipline though. Now. Okay, I pressed it there, but it didn't go off. This is what I'm talking. Why didn't that go off? You might have heard me even press the key. I don't know. But that definitely went off. Or should have gone off. Didn't do it again. Now. I'm pressing it! For God's sake! What the hell is the MS? They're trying to screw me over. Now.
I am renewed.
Now. I pressed it. For God's sake. They really need to fix the lag issues. Because I'm definitely pressing it. 1,000,000,000%. Where are you gits?
Joined my party, but my foes gained strength.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Juds. This is the worst time to fucking join. Oh, you're joking! Prakky's fucking joined as well. Hello. For fuck's sake. Oh, this is messy now. I can't concentrate.
Heal me. An ally has left my party.
Oh, you're joking. Fuck! Cunts! I definitely would have had that. I'm running out of time here. 6 minutes left now to kill this. Otherwise all of that was for nothing. What are they like, eh? You couldn't time it better, could you? Do you know what I mean? And I didn't organise that. I didn't do any of that. That's just my luck. That is exactly the sort of shit that happens to me. Really? Can't believe this. Oh dear. Come on then, let's go again. Mr. Templar's gone and died and made himself completely and utterly useless. Now! Stay in my vision. Can't see you.
Raise the heavens. It was not my time.
Stay in my vision. Now! I pressed the button! Fucking you do it! And that was a really late teleport as well. I'm not taking any chances. I'm just going to blow some potions here, but we've pretty much worked out how to do this boss fight now. So that's the good thing. You just got to trial and error. That you really need to critically look at it and try and work out what it is that you need to do to pull off the best strategies, so you can actually get through it. Oh, potion time. I'm not taking any chances. I don't give a crap.
Losing strength.
Oh god, health globule, where are you?
My strength is back.
Globule. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Brilliant.
That would not be wise.
What? I went through the health globule there. I went right through it and still died. This guy's taking the piss now. 3 minutes left, so I've got one more try. Can you believe it? This guy is taking the right royal piss. For some reason I can get him down to like 25% health and then he just doesn't take damage anymore. He like almost goes immune or something. It's weird. Right, bats up, everything's ready to go. Templar, get ready to die. Temple, I faulted. That really took a long time to go off that fault. That's very annoying. Work when I tell you to work, please. Cheeky. Bolted. Oh my god! Look how much loot has dropped though. 16 seconds left, baby! Woo! How much loot is that though? Now, how many stacks is that? That's 5 stacks. Well, that was an adventure, wasn't it? What have we got then? This better be epic. Although, 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, the loot is useless. Yep. Awful. Absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. 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 I went through all of that for that. But it was fun. Didn't you enjoy it? I sure did. Right then. I might do some more playthroughs later on, but for the moment I think that is a good point to leave it. So thank you very much for watching. This has been WTii. Please subscribe, like and comment.